Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. In peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. Outside of this one, a Haughty Spirit. A Haughty Spirit. And, in this end time, the Lord told you that, men would be pleasures of themselves. They wouldn't endure sound doctrine, and how pride would pretty much be pride and arrogancy. The love of many would wax cold, and as far as the division. We're in the latter end. All this is going on right now. All of this, everything the Lord said that was gonna that was, He prophesied, it's happening. You have these young kids. They don't respect their elders. You have these young kids that still got milk around their mouth, and they don't respect their elders. They don't respect their parents. And this pride and the arrogancy and haughtiness, this is going to be a lot of people's Israel, and a lot of people is going to be their destruction. The Lord told you, pride cometh before destruction. A lot of these Israelite kids, these youngsters, they don't respect their parents. They don't respect their elders. The love of many wax cold. And this is going to be a lot. You have a good, decent job, and trying to do the right thing, but the pride and being disrespectful and the arrogancy, the Lord, He's not dealing with that. The Lord ain't dealing with that. And you have a lot of Israelites that's out here like that too. That they got money and they got a job, a little status in the world, and they got a certain title, and people look up to them and respect them, and and then you have a lot of men pleasers too in Israel. A lot of these Israelite pastors, Sunday preachers, Geno Jennings, these Israelite camp leaders, the chief priests, Grand Puba, the rap gangster, the dude from Sakari, Alizé, the TD Snakes, and creepy Creflo Dollar, the dude from IUIC, Bishop Nate. You have all these. You have a lot of men pleasers. They try to please men. It's a lot of that going on. A lot of pride and arrogancy. And the Lord told you, many are called, but few are chosen. This is why the Lord has an elect, because he's looking for the lowly, the humble, the humility, the character. You know, your character. He's not dealing with that pride. He's not dealing with no pride. But this is going to be a lot of Israelites. This is going to be their downfall, man. Let me get to the scriptures. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit. But the Lord said he's going to he's searching Jerusalem with candles, man. Galatians 6. We'll go to Galatians 6 and 3. Galatians 6 and 3, and it reads, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, that's including myself, because we're here to please the Lord, doing thus said the Lord, to have honor, to integrity, to serve him in truth and sincerity. And you have a lot of Israelites that are walking around puffed up and proud. The Lord, he said, if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, that means all, you know, your little celebrities and musicians and politicians and some of these camp leaders and you know, people in the world that got status. And the Lord said, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, the Lord don't need you. He don't need us, man. This is why you can't. And then on top of that, you know, we go off every day. We go off every day. Every single last one of us that's walking this earth. All you Israelites, including myself, man. We're filthy. We are filthy in the eyes of the Lord. But then you have a lot of individuals, they somehow get in position or some type of status, and then they want to walk around like they are the biggest, baddest, you know, to ever do it. Stop it. The Lord said, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. You're tricking yourself. And this is why the Lord is bringing, he says it's going to be so much death. It's going to be death from one end of the heaven to the other end of the heaven, man. Many are called, but few are chosen. All these celebrities and high statued men and Israelites in the world, and these people walking around thinking that you're nothing. And the Lord's going to display this, man. He's going to display this through judgment and terror. Because we're all filthy. We are all full. We go off every day. To even walk around to be proud or any of that. You're supposed to be humble as a baby. And being thankful. That's why you got to watch your choices of words. That's why the Lord said, by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. You got to watch your choices of words. See? I got one more and I'll close out. But all that walking around puffed up and proud, the Lord said, you are nothing. You are nothing. That goes for me and anybody walking this earth, man. You're in the eyes of the Lord, you're nothing, man. You're nothing. They don't care nothing about all your money, your professional career, you know what you have done. He don't care, man. The Lord's not a respecter of a person. The Lord is he is searching Jerusalem right now with candles, and any pride and arrogancy, and he's not dealing with that. You're not gonna bring you're not gonna bring that nigga mentality into the kingdom and on them ships, man. The Lord is dealing with the humble, the meek. That's why I try to be as peaceable and thankful as possible, because we're filthy. I've done wrong in my life, man. I've done wrong, and by the grace, by the Lord's mercy, I'm still here, because there's been a few times where I wasn't supposed to be here. There's a few times where I was outnumbered and could have been put to death easily. Lord have mercy, and wipe the dirt out of my eyes, and I can see now that the Lord can put your lights out at any time. So to walk around puffed up and proud and thinking that you run shit, sit your ass down. You don't run nothing. You better be praying in this time and trying to seek the Lord, because we're going into the worst time in human history. We are going into Jacob's trouble, the worst time in human history. There's some what's that song with Tupac and Scarface? There's gonna be some stuff out here that we gonna see is gonna make it hard for us to smile. So all you puffed up individuals that think that you are untouchable and that you can, you just be thankful to see another day, because the Lord can he'll turn your lights out quickly. Be humble, serve the Lord. If somebody go off, you rebuke them. You tell them, thus said the Lord. It ain't nothing personal or nothing, but you rebuke them and move on. But you got a lot of proud individuals. You got some proud Israelites out here that. But let me close out with this. I'll close out with this. It says, I'll go Proverbs 18:6. It says, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. 7. A fool's mouth is his destruction. And his lips are the snare, of his soul. You see? A fool's mouth. Your mouth. I know for sure in times past, my mouth has got me into trouble. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. That's why you got to watch your mouth. You got to watch your mouth, Israel. You got to watch your choices of words. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. That's why, you can't, especially when you get puffed up and proud, you think that you could say anything and do anything when you're full of pride. Your mouth. You got to watch your choices of words. But, through pride and arrogancy and a fool's mouth, You're headed for destruction, man. You are headed for destruction. So I just wanted to bring that out. You know, you know, as we continue to, you know, day by day, it just is you know, it's being revealed. You know, the Lord, who the Lord is dealing with as far as His chosen. You know, you could by the character, the integrity. You know, and you could see the pride on a lot of people. You could see the pride. Pride is going to get you destroyed. Your mouth is going to get you destroyed. So, you know, the Lord has laid it out, and He's searching Jerusalem with candles. And Jerusalem is a people before a place. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's Jerusalem, man. And to these Israelites scattered into these other nations that look like the other nations. But a fool's mouth is his destruction, man. And we're going to see more devastating destruction coming, and more death on the way to a lot of Israelites because of their pride and their mouth. Your mouth. Shut up. You're nothing. You're nothing. In the eyes of the Lord, you are nothing. No matter how rich, how powerful or status you think that you are in this earth, the Lord will turn your power off. Shalom.